Let's take a look at our first example. We have a sector of a circle with an angle 60 degrees that has an area of 24 pi. What is the radius of the circle? These are common problems, and I will always encourage you to actually draw your figures to help you visualize the question very well. So I'm going to draw a simple circle here. So this, let's say this was a simple circle. All right. And then we have a center here, center O, and the distance from here to here or from here to here is R. And this is 60 degrees. So this sector here happens to occupy an area of 24 pi according to this. The 60 degrees here occupy an area. So this whole area will occupy something else. When I sum all this area here, that should be equal to 2 pi r squared, because the area of a circle, we know the area of a circle. We know for sure area of circle with radius r is pi r squared. If your radius is r, then the radius of a circle is pi r squared. All right. So let's come back here and say, well, we know they are saying that 60 degrees. Well, let's come back and say, well, 360 degrees, which happens to be the entire uh, center circle, occupies the total area of pi r squared. But 60 degrees is occupying an area of 24 pi. Now, how do I use these basic ratios here? Because we are given 360 is equal to pi r squared, 60 is equal to 24 pi. How do I use these two relationships to find r? Well, the smart thing to do is to set them up as a very basic ratio. So I'll say, well, pi r squared over 360 is equal to, now the reason why I'm bringing pi r squared on top is because ultimately I want r, so I'm going to put it on top. It's a smart way of dealing with ratios. And this divided by this is the same as 24 pi divided by 60. So that means I can say that pi r squared cross multiply will be equal to 24 pi divided by 60 times 360. You notice I didn't bring the 60 here because I'll end up dividing, because I'm looking for r somewhere. So if I do some basic calculation here, then 6 cancel 6, 6 cancel 36, 6. I know 24, and if you can take your calculator, but these are basic calculation. 6 times 4 is 24, 4 carry 2, 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 144, and therefore this is therefore equal to 144 pi. So now, as you can tell, I have, and let's bring it somewhere here. I'm going to carry all this here. I have pi r squared will be equal to 144 pi. Pi will take care of pi here. And therefore, my r squared is equal to 144. And if I take the square root on both sides, take the square root on both sides, then my r is equal to 12. All right. So if you go through this process, you see how easy it is to be able to find whatever you're looking for. In this particular case, they were looking for r. And by using simple ratios, you can find that your r is equal to 12 units, whatever the units of measure is.